Alright, hello everyone, welcome. Today we'll be playing more Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. But before we do, I want to start theorizing a tad bit. Because I have a lot of things in mind right now, and I won't lie, and this might sound a little mean, but I've actually been a lot more interested in these males, in these the lore that seems to be behind what's going on here, more so than the actual side stories themselves, with all due respect. And what I seem to have figured out are a few things that are really interesting to me. So it seems like, from what I can tell, Doki Doki Literature Club is taking place in a simulation. It's That's what it is. It's a simulation. Okay? The entire thing is guised as a game, but it's actually a simulation. I'm talking about within the lore of the game, by the way, not like in real life. Obviously, in real life, it is a game, but within the lore of the game, it's not a game. It's a simulation. This is gonna get kind of confusing, but it seems like this is actually a simulation called VM1. VM1. And if you don't know what VM stands for, that means a virtual machine. So the first virtual machine is DDLC, the classic normal game. Then there is VM, which are all the side stories, which is essentially another simulation, but in this simulation, they change one critical thing. What if Monica did not have any of the powers that she did? And from what I can tell as of right now, it seems like she's not sentient. She might be sentient, she might become sentient, I don't know, but I don't believe she is currently sentient. So, what if Monica was not sentient and did not have any of the power that she did, such as, changing people's like stats and stuff, like making Yuri into a full-blown yandere or being able to delete people entirely, things like that. Monica currently does not have that power. Now, from what I can tell, I think the people that made the metaverse, this metaverse enterprise solutions (MES), it seems like they themselves might be in a simulation. And it seems like I think what they're doing is that they're testing Monica to see what can she do if she figures it out so they themselves can escape their simulation. So so basically, I think Doki Doki Literature Club is in a simulation which is inside of a simulation. Does that make sense? Now, there is another thing that we need to talk about. Because if. Oops, I didn't mean to open this. Okay, yeah, I saw this. Yeah. So if Doki Doki Literature Club is VM1, the VM1 simulation, which is the normal simulation that they made, and they also stated that VM1 is a small scale simulation. Okay, this is a small scale simulation. The side stories are VM. Okay, VM. No one, there's no number attached. It's VM. These are just VM, and this is once again another smaller, even smaller scale simulation where they're just seeing once again what happens if Monica does not turn evil. Okay. Then they mentioned another one, VM2. VM2. And VM2 is supposed to be a medium sized sort of simulation. So if Doki Doki Literature Club is VM1, if the side stories are VM, then what is VM2? I think that is the next game that Team Salvato is working on. I think they're working on that VM2 game. I think the lore behind Doki Doki isn't really behind Doki Doki. I think the lore is really more so behind Metaverse Enterprise Solutions. I think this is where the lore is going to be at. So once we get that next game, which will most likely be VM2, that's when we're going to learn even more information about MES. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. And now I'm excited for VM2 because I really want to see what that's going to be. And While I don't think it'll have any ties to Doki Doki, I doubt it. Um, I I'm still excited because it'll most likely still be tied in with the MES, and who knows what'll happen. Uh, who knows what'll happen? You know, from there on. Anyways, the club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside, a face that feels familiar. It's Yuri, my profile picture. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She's very conspicuously mouths to Monica. It's her, it's the girl. It's true, the girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girl Sayori had come across reading alone in the classroom. Yeah, I knew it, dude. Oh my gosh, I'm such a genius. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems like she's found her way to the club. Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps inside the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail, containing her excitement. It's happening. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far. But what's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone's welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh, do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. I'm Sayori, and this is Monica. Sayori, nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like books? Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy's cool. Yes, have you heard of Annabelle Dupont? I can't say I have. Oh, well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books, I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Monica stammers, complete caught off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. Yeah, I'm also caught off guard. She's usually pretty shy. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm stupid. I left all my books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that, knowing to herself that the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. True. Okay, I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it seem kind of like that? Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori. I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably get great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her finger against a dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which combined with her short time gone indicates she may have run at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know about it before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Interesting. A little bit meta, you may say. Metaverse, you may say. MES, you may say. Sayori nervously interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think like if we're going to be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri says down, then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add. So, what made you decide you wanted to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault, since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glances over at Monica. Monica came into my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that was probably irrational. Wait, no, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once, so it's actually amazing that it's just you two. I definitely came at the right time. Oh, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come. Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that. Oh my gosh, sorry. I like when she said that, except online. I just couldn't stop thinking of like Discord users. What kinds of other things are you into? Like genres? I don't know, just anything, even if it's not in literature. Oh, just things you would think are dumb. Sayori pauses, a look of concern on her face. How about I'll tell you something I'm into, and then you can tell me something about you're into. I suppose that'd be okay. Okay. Well, I'm pretty into like crafty things, like making cute little collages or decorating things like cards or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off till the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much, it's that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So just share something that I'm into now, right? Sayori nods. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. I am not. Oh, yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I like going out into the woods or the park, just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful, just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continued the conversation led primarily by Sayori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So are you two going to be starting on that book the next club meeting? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile. Bye. As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the club room. Sayori, you are a lifesaver. I didn't even do anything. I just talked. Still. Besides, it really lifted my mood. It really feels nice when I can put my energy toward other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know, it made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting? I'm kind of scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll do great. After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone had their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Wow, that's great. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way into the clubroom, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the clubroom. It's club time again. Monica went into the computer lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri's talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so... Yuri didn't do anything wrong. So once again, this is like her little, obsessive personality that, once again, in the main game, VM1, Monica cranked that shit all the way up, turning her into a full-blown yandere. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still, I think I can change my mind about the book. We don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know they were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me. That's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly, so it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like, as a club activity, that'd be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this. I have to apologize. Tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Sayori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book... Oh my gosh, dude, my freaking Siri's activating. The book in question's already on Yuri's desk. Peering over, Sayori reads the cover of the book. Dusk Bell, Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. Ahaha, is Dusk Bell by Annabelle. Sorry, I'm ready now. Alright, I should probably get some paper. Yuri grabs a spiral of notebooks of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes, like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes. Oh my goodness, I could not do all that. I mean, like, okay, hold on. Like, on one hand, I like the idea of like a series of books that are so sprawled out like that. Kind of like, you know, like the entire series of like, say, Naruto, One Piece, right? Where there's like so much shit going on. Like, it's nice to have like a good visual on everything. But, oh my goodness. I feel like this would have to be something that I'm already a fan of. Like, I would do something like this for Naruto or Hunter x Hunter because I'm fans of those book or like series of books. But if I were to start a whole new book and I'm doing all that, there's no way, dude. No way. Notes? I mean, yes, that's an effective strategy. Exactly. I'm sure it'd be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. Sayori's joke flew completely over Yuri's head, but thinking about it, she decides that it's probably for the best that it did. Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you, you're like super smart. Oh, please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't help hide her smile and light blush. Okay, well, I still wouldn't need to do all this, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, whenever, like, I watch Naruto or Hunter x Hunter or whatever with my friends, or, like, we read, like, the manga together, I always just tell them any, like, background information that they might need to know or something. You know what I mean? Like, I've done that before. Like, that's not really an issue. So, but the thing is, I have that stuff on the top of my head. I have that stuff remembered on the top of my head. So I don't need notes. I just have that information in my brain bank, if you will. So, yeah. Anyways, you can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough in the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you. No! Sayori rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Hee, okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on their track with their planned activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through in a way that is such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are just like putting on the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. Yes, bruh, listen. As someone who's writing their own, like, sort of, like, series, I'm telling you right now, dude, you have to plan that shit out. Like, me personally, I am not the type of guy who just, like, kind of bullshits his way through his writing. I have to plan everything out, dude. Or not everything, but, like, the most important stuff need to be planned out. The power system, the tiers, the levels of, like, the hierarchy and the governments or whatever. I have all that stuff planned out beforehand so that, like, there's no contradictions or I don't forget anything. And I have, like, a list of all that shit, like, sort of like like a character Bible. I wouldn't say a character Bible, but more like sort of like a story encyclopedia of just like shit that I know. It's like, okay, this is how the power system works and this is how the tiers work and all that stuff. Oh, you're into poetry? I think there's an appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written words like poetry and folk songs. No way! Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now if you're ready. Okay, but I can't read very fast. Oh, that's fine. I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in. I see. Sayori jots, Yuri is patient, into her notes. Hey, that's for the book. I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times. Sayori flips to the first pages of the book, getting past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read, but the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again. What does vindicated mean? Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. Sayori turns the page. Are those footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them, but the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present? Where? Right here. They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having. But they didn't tell me that. It's implied from the context. Sarah rubs her temples. The two of them continue with Sayori asking for questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter. I think we can stop here for now. Okay. Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gotten through so far. Sayori thoughts up to this point. Sayori tries to find the words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understand. Well, I don't know. When it takes me so long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you got. It makes me want to keep going and to try keep doing my best so I can see the way that you do. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses, then shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow. But, I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. You are making me. Sayori's left alone with her words. Bruh, you fumbled. How does this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have told her that I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drawn to guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she forgot to take it with her. Ugh, this is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. Probably let her down by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she would have been having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. Goodness gracious. Okay, finish this. Okay, understanding part one. Well, clearly she don't understand her. Am I right or am I right? uh, sorry. Okay, okay, got some new music. Okay, okay, and then we can do understanding part two. But I'm going to edge you people. Heh, heh, heh. We're just gonna end it off right there. Just understanding part one. We will do understanding part two tomorrow. Okay. Yep. I'm edging you. What are you gonna do about it? Goodbye. Mwah.